Hey guys, so today is going to be kind of a talky video today. I'm not used to doing these kind of videos, so let's hope it goes well. I have been reading the Queen of Shadows lately, and I'm like, I have that much left. I'm almost done with it, and it's getting really good. It has been really good, but I'm excited because I know that the other book is coming out in like a few months, so I'm trying to get that out of the way. But it's like I'm not trying to get it out of the way. I'm trying to savor it a little bit, so I haven't been reading it like that often. I've been like, I just want to savor it just a little bit because I have to wait for a few months and for the fifth book. Yeah, fifth book. There's going to be 6 books in that series, so it's a really good series. If you guys haven't read it, it's the Throne of Glass series. But this video is going to be kind of a different video and kind of an odd video that I'm making. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my other videos, if you've watched any of them, I am a little bit more overweight. Well, a lot more overweight. Sorry, someone just beeped me. Leave me alone. A lot more overweight than I am now. I have recently lost 90 pounds. I was morbidly obese. My heaviest, I think, back in 2012. Well, back in 2012, I never got on the scale. If you guys scroll to some of my videos, you'll see a video titled 2012 is over, or 2012 begins or something. I don't know if it was in 2012 or after 2012, but I'll have to look. I was a lot heavier then. I looked a mess. I just didn't look myself. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with myself. After high school, I gained a lot of weight. I was this size in high school. This is pretty much back down to my normal weight. The last couple video you guys saw me in, I was, the heaviest I've been, I was 224 pounds. I got on the scale a couple of days ago, and I am now 134 pounds. So that's pretty big and pretty emotional for me. I never thought I could do it. I was one of those people that was kind of in denial about my weight. Not denial, really. I knew I was overweight, and I knew I needed to change things and how I ate and my diet and my health. Like, I couldn't do normal things. I could barely even walk. I couldn't walk. Sorry, there was a drawer closed over there. I couldn't walk at one point. I was just extremely unhealthy, and I was depressed. After high school, I was kind of in a rut. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't want to go back to school, so college was not an option for me. I hated school. High school was good for me. It was a good place, but I just didn't like the teachers, the work, the studying, or anything like that. And I'm sorry, people keep beeping me. So I wasn't gonna go to college, but after high school, things change, and you're in an even more awkward stage in your life. It doesn't get better after you're a teenager, honestly, because you're in such a. My friend and I were talking about this earlier. You're in such a weird age in your 20s because everyone's kind of getting married, and they're either moving or having a job, and if you're just kind of stuck in one place, it's awkward for you because I'm not married, number one. I don't have any kids, and all of that thing. But yeah, losing weight was just such a great experience for me, and so it was very accomplishing. I know that I've accomplished a lot in my life now. I'm so much happier and so much healthier with myself that, it's just really changed a lot. Like I said, I was one of those people who was kind of in denial about their weight, and like I knew that I wasn't healthy, but I would just eat and not care. Like, it's a disorder. I truly believe that it is a disorder because we use it as comfort in a way. I don't know why they call it comfort. I mean, I do know why, but it's not really comfortable because you're not comfortable in your own skin after you gain all that weight, and you can barely walk, you can barely shower yourself or bathe or, go places that you're used to going to. I literally thought I was going to die every single day. But that's a subject that I'm going to go to here in a minute. I got super, super major anxiety after high school. My anxiety grew worse and worse. I've always struggled with anxiety my entire life. But it never got to the point where I would have panic attacks. I've never had a panic attack until last year of 2015. My first panic attack was, my first mini panic attack scare was in a movie theater with my grandma. And it was after I think I climbed the steps, to get to the seats. Because I haven't climbed stairs like that in, a while. And I still get that way after I climb stairs. But that just means that I need to keep practicing. I'm still out of shape. I'm not I've lost all my weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm the most in shape person in the world. I still, like, when I climb stairs, I'm still really winded, and I'm like, okay, I need to start climbing stairs every day or something like that, or do squats every day because my legs get so shaky. And that was the thing. When I was really overweight, my anxiety grew worse because I knew that I was getting so bad, and I knew that I just wasn't myself. And the way I lost weight actually was this is just for me, not for anyone else. Everyone else has a different dieting plan, but I would measure my food to my fist because someone told me that your fist is supposed to be the size of your stomach. I don't know if this is really accurate, but I was like, oh, that's a good way to look at it. So I would start measuring my portions. I would still eat whatever I wanted, but I would just lower my portions and measure it to the size of my fist. And that's kind of how I did it. But the whole anxiety thing, sorry, I'm not used to these talking videos, so I'm kind of trying to see where I was and whatnot. But the whole anxiety thing, it just grew worse and worse and worse as my weight, got worse and worse and worse because I wasn't mobile. I couldn't do anything. I could barely walk, like I said, on my own, and I was scared to go out in public. And my first major panic attack was when I was at a Red Robin with my grandmother, and we were just, having a drink and having some food. And this just wave of panic came over me for no reason at all. Like, I thought that I couldn't walk. Like, my grandmother had to leave me there and say, I'll go get the car and, we'll help get you in the car. Like, I literally could not walk to the car. That's how bad I was. And my heart was racing. I felt really, really numb, and just like my hands always wanted to clam up like this. Like, my thumb just did not want to move. And everyone experiences anxiety differently. I don't know if anyone has, has anyone else experienced that? Because mine was really weird and odd. Like, my hands just did not want to open up, and they would just clam up like this, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be paralyzed. Like, I can't, like I started to think that I was having a heart attack every single day. My arm would hurt, my chest would hurt every single day. I went to the ER one time, and I was there almost all night, and finally they said, you know, nothing's wrong with you. I got everything tested, you know, CAT scan, everything. Couldn't find anything wrong with me, so they sent me back home. I was like, if I'm gonna die, like, I was literally waiting for death. I was like, if I'm gonna die, I would rather go back home and die in my bed. Like, that sounds so wrong and morbid, but that's how I felt every single day, and I knew that wasn't normal. And there were other stuff too. I was taking a lot of medication, and I know a lot of the medication that I was on had something to do with that feeling as well. But after I lost the weight, I'm not saying that losing weight cures all problems, you know, that's not what I'm saying. But for me, it did really help with my anxiety. I can, like I said, walk better. I can actually do things on my own. I go out now, and, you know, I feel like I'm back to my normal self. And I'm just, I think I'm trying to say that, you know, you're not alone. You know, we've all struggled and been there with anxiety and with weight. I mean, I think weight and body image is such a huge part of everyone's life. I've struggled with weight my whole life. You'll see in other videos that I've had, you know, I was thinner, and I mean, I'm not thin. I'm not saying that I'm the thinnest girl in the world, but, you know, I was a lot thinner in some of my earlier videos, and in my, you know, older videos, I was a lot more heavier, and my weight would go up and down, and I just wasn't healthy. I wasn't a healthy, happy person, and something, for some reason, just woke me up and said, if you don't change the way that you're living your life, you're not going to live very much longer. So I don't know what the whole point of this video was. I think I saw a lot of other people make videos about anxiety and depression and, you know, health and everything, and I just wanted to share a little bit of my story. I don't know how I did. Like I said, I'm not used to these talky videos, but yeah, weight has just always been a struggle with me. It's been a part of my life, and I'm still afraid that I'm gonna, you know, flub up again, you know, even after losing this weight again. But I think I'm here to tell you that if I can do it, you know, you can do it. I was one of those people that didn't think that I would be able to lose weight again. Like, I was like, I don't want to lose weight again. Like, who cares if I lose weight again? No one cares. And, you know, it's nothing new. It's nothing special. I've lost weight before. And I think I was just in such a dark place then. But now, I'm so glad that I did lose the weight. And I feel so much better and feel so much healthier. So I just wanted to tell everyone that if, you know, you need anyone to talk to, then you can talk to me, or maybe take something out of this video. I mean, I lost 90 pounds. I mean, I'm still shocked about it right now, and just, it still hasn't really sunk in. But yeah, I guess that's my story, and I hope someone takes something from this video, I guess. Anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.